So, psilocybin and psychedelics in general are different to other types of drugs. Because when we talk about drugs, you have to understand there's many different kinds of drugs. All the ones you find in the pharmacies or in the chemist. And then you have drugs like alcohol or caffeine or tobacco, and then going to cocaine or heroin. And some of these drugs are dangerous. They really can make you addictive. They can even kill you. And in the right context, they can be medicine too. So within all these different kinds of drugs, that some are very positive, some can be very negative, psychedelics are a very particular subcategory of them. And psilocybin in particular, the same as LSD, they're very neutral in the body. They're very light, and first of all, they don't create addiction. So it's very unlikely that you may become addicted to psilocybin, because after a powerful experience, you usually feel like you don't want to take it for a while. You feel it was enough, no? And then time afterwards, you may feel, okay, this may be a good time to try it again. So they're not addictive, Then they're also non-lethal. There is no cases of people that died because of taking psilocybin or LSD, because in the body, they're extremely benign in that sense. And then what you need to be more careful is about the emotional contraindications. So if you have different emotional problems and difficulties in adaptation in your daily life, and your life has been chaotic all the time, then you should not approach psychedelics in a light fashion, because they're very powerful tools. And in this case, you should only work with them with a very right context, with people that are experts and more seeing it as a psychotherapeutic approach. So psychedelics are actually tools. And as any powerful tool, it needs to be used wisely. So it's like a knife. You see, if you use a knife to assault someone and to kill, it's a very negative tool. But if you use the knife to cook, then it can be very beneficial. Or if you use the knife to do an operation, for example. So the problem is not in the knife. What we should do is use these powerful tools, now talking about psychedelics, in a very careful and attentive way. So if you prepare yourself well and you understand the medicine, you have the right intentions, and you take the right dose with the right preparation and in the right place with somebody that knows what they're doing and accompanying you, for example, then it becomes an extraordinary tool that is there for helping people. And in these ways, psychedelics have been used for centuries. They're here really for helping humanity into healing ourselves. If you don't use it in this way, then the dangers become bigger and the benefits become smaller. So again, it's all about the set and setting, no? Understanding what you're doing with enough knowledge, with respect, with the right attitude, and then psychedelics are very extraordinary tools for our process of self-understanding and inner exploration.